Two little girls in the back.
Live streaming is on.
Cool. We are here for Newcastle, Aston Villa. What's up, Gaurav?
It's a good day, man. It's a good day to watch football.
Yeah. Like this one's good. This one's good for the neutral, I think. Very good for the neutral.
Has a lot of goals written all over it. We've got some exciting players, some new signings. I'm excited to see how this Newcastle midfield sorts itself out. And I'll also be keeping a very wary eye on the Liverpool game. Because I've heard. I'm not sure, but I've heard. I didn't say it.
Any predictions for this one?
I'm gonna go 2-1 Villa.
Of course you would.
No, I think it'll be a close game though. I think it'll be a 1-goal game, but I think Newcastle will have a good showing. I just don't think their new signings have had as much time as Villa's new signings to sort of settle in.
That's fair. Although they've been on a little bit of a streak recently, no, Newcastle.
Yeah, dude. They've won their last two, which for them is a streak.
Yeah. Given this season how it is, like
exactly. And to be honest, for most of the teams in the bottom half of the table, they'd be pretty happy with 2 games in a row, dude. It's a good result.
If you can string 2 wins in a row, 6 points in a row, like that goes a long way when you've got 20.
Yeah, dude, you're securing yourself out of relegation there, like right away almost. It's so tight at the bottom half of the table.
Yep.
But Newcastle have started pretty all right here. It's pretty back and forth from what I'm seeing. Villa on the charge right now. Ramsey is a brilliant player, man. He's such a great player for them.
He is, and like you're almost just waiting for like City to come in and take him out, or like not take him out that way, but take him on. Like
another Grealish, yeah, very possible, dude.
I like Grealish, really.
Very much.
I think he could be a quick fix for a bunch of teams, or perceived quick fix for a bunch of teams.
Yeah. The perceived is an important part because I think Grealish still needs a bit of time to sort of settle in. I think he's being written off by a lot of sort of neutral fans and City haters. I'm a City hater. I'll open my arms, put my hands up and say that. But I genuinely feel like if you give that guy another season, he's gonna light the league on fire. Like he's got everything it takes.
Grealish is an interesting case, I feel, because he's divided opinion. There's like advanced analytics. The stats say that he's actually gelled in really well. The traditional old school just goals and assists say he's not gelled in at all. To the naked eye, it's almost a mix. The like eye test, it's almost a mix where, like any sort of City players, they're really good for a while and then they sort of someone else takes the lead. It's not like they get bad or worse, just someone else takes the lead.
I think for me, it's just that Jack Grealish has to get used to not being given as much of the ball, right? He doesn't have as much time on the ball to influence a game as he would have at a Villa. And I know it sounds weird saying that, because when you really think about it, City have so much of the ball. And back in the days when he was at Villa, not under Steven Gerrard, they had like none of the ball. But what I mean is like the license to play your game and create chances however you see fit, and the team trusting you to do that, that's not Grealish's MO at City right now. He's still trying to settle into the side. He's still trying to figure out his role in each pattern of play. He's probably focusing more on off the ball stuff right now than he's focusing on what to do when he is on the ball. And I think that's why I think like you give him a year, and then once he's got like that side of his game sorted out, like, oh, this is how I fit into this team, this is how they defend, this is what I have to do when I don't have the ball, then you can see him like express himself a bit more fully. I think, like, you know, on the ball, creating chances, and I think then his stats will start to show up. But like whenever you watch him play, like he doesn't do anything wrong, right? It's not like he's like fucking up or he's slowing City's play down or anything. It's just like he hasn't had that cutting edge yet. That's it.
Like he's not making any egregious Harry Maguire style mistakes, but he's not exactly shining or doing anything
Yeah,
Jack Grealish.
yeah. He's not doing anything 100 million worth, but at the same time, he's not doing anything where you're like, oh, what the fuck did we sign him for?
At a club like City, though, it's hard to like. There's like the next guy's also worth 100 million, and he plays like that too. KDB, like it's just it is a difficult ask.
Yeah,
Is this what minute are you on, by the way, for this game for the Newcastle Villa?
6:45.
Cool, I'm at 6:20.
Yeah. Right now, Villa are very much sort of dominating possession. Newcastle aren't really able to get out or create anything on the ball, which I expected to some degree. But let me just check the lineup here. I want to be sure I'm not getting
That's what I
this.
was about to. Just let's see some stats, some trends. What's going on?
I just want to make sure. That's why. Okay. So Newcastle have not started Guimaraes, Bruno Guimaraes. I don't know how I'm butchering that name, but he is the big signing that they made in January, and he's supposed to be absolutely fucking breathtakingly good at distributing the ball and like progressive passes and like finding a little bit of space. Like apparently he's got like fucking his eyes on the swivel and shit. Really good midfielder. So I was hoping, but it makes sense why Villa have no control of the ball because their best midfielder is probably not playing. So this is very much old school Villa we're still seeing. Sorry, Newcastle.
Yeah, Newcastle.
Yeah. Gerrard's got all his big boys on the pitch. He's got Coutinho on the pitch. He's got Watkins on the pitch. He's got all his boys on the pitch. What is your take on Stevie G, the manager, as a United fan?
I was looking at his last 5 results here. The last game, it was 3-3. They then beat, just before that, they had beaten Everton 1-0. They tied to United 2-2. They lost to United in the FA Cup 1-0. Then they lost to Brentford 2-1 before that. It's Stevie G's first year at Villa, right?
Yeah.
This is the thing.
Technically not even first year. It's first half season.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like it's not even one full year. And that's why I don't know. I'm very old school in my thinking where I think you need to give a coach at least 2 to 3 years. Like you need to sign him on where the first year you have to accept that anything can happen. You could end up
winning the
fighting
league,
a relegation battle. You really could. Now there are some obvious cases where it's like, yo, this guy's completely like he doesn't know what's going on, and but in general, I think we're very quick to pull the trigger now, and like it's seen as a quick fix, but it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
So like with these new crop of guys who are the old players, the new coaches who are the old players, Lampard, Rooney, Gerrard, I think you need to give them a little bit of, even Xavi, by the way, over in Spain. I think you need to give them a little bit of leeway and a little.
How much time do you think?
At least a year and a half. So like 1 year from today is when I.
So all they got enough time then.
What?
So all they got enough time then.
Oh, he did. The his last five results from the like when he was fired were just too bad. Like otherwise, bro, if you saw the hope me and Omar had in the off season, like when you finish second, like yo, you're just like this is just Joel Embiid style trolling. Joel the troll. Like this is just mean, cruel, and unusual punishment. I
It's
don't even have my
brilliant.
Omar with me to like take some of the heat off.
Jesus, dude. I know what I'm getting all my Arsenal friends for their birthdays this year.
What? Tell me.
Um, I'm gonna get them like like cheap like fake Arsenal jerseys, but I'm gonna like, always get like the best player they had in like the last month before their birthday. Because like it's probably gonna be like some prick who's not gonna be there the next window, or is
Who's
gonna
not
get a red
gonna
card
be
the
there,
next
bro?
game, or is gonna fuck up like very soon after, like Raka or like fucking El Neni or like some twat like that. So like, and then when I give it to them, invariably by then that guy will have fucked up or be shit. And then I can say like, oh, bro, like when I bought it for you because I was trying to buy gifts in advance and shit. When I ordered it for you, this guy was really good. It's okay. I'll get you another one. Don't worry about it. I'll get you another one.
Lifetime reminder of the shit Arsenal is signed.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, bro. I'm a petty motherfucker, and I feel like this is something that is going to entertain me for fucking millenniums.
Uh,
And I have at least 3 Arsenal friends. So, like, we're good for a while.
unlucky you. Unlucky you. Is that why you're so like down and depressed half the time? Their effect rubs off on people.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking contagious. The whining. I don't even have anything to whine about. My team's fucking great.
I hope you the man you like her. The thing is with Klopp is not Ole is not Klopp and Klopp is not Ole. That's the
Yeah, it
fundamental
doesn't.
issue.
That's not happening. He's gonna leave well.
And that's where I still think the jury's out. Even Frank Lampard, I think his assignment, the Chelsea assignment, was too big too soon.
Yeah, yeah,
Similarly with Ole, I genuinely think there's an offensive tactician in there somewhere within Ole. It's the defense. It's going back that was his undoing. I think
yeah,
attacking
dude. But
like
you
he
can't
scored.
you can't build like as a professional manager. You can't build a team that way. Oh, there's some tackles flying in the game. Newcastle winning the ball back. Ooh, well in from again. Cuts off that counter attack that could have developed. If Maximin gathers that, he's out. Ooh,
I'm all for Newcastle. I've said this since the new ownership, since I'm all for the new ownership. I genuinely wish them the best of luck. If we're going, we started down this road a long time ago. I don't know why everyone's pretending like this is the exception. This
yeah,
is the norm. There are no exceptions anymore. Do you get what I'm trying to
yeah.
say?
I know what you mean, but I mean, obviously, you know what people are gonna say. It's the fucking Saudi regime and everything. But for me, I agree with you.
No, well,
If you
that's
want to
my
call it
point.
out, then call it out for every club.
There's a lot of hypocrisy in that,
Hmm.
in that kind of stance.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's either for everyone or for no one. It's not rules for thee and not for me. It has to be for everyone, bro.
And Aslan, again, just in terms of forget the sort of ethics or politics of it all, just in terms of financial power, like once you have millionaires buying clubs, why is it suddenly no? We can't have billionaires. We have to draw the line at you can only buy it if you're a millionaire. You can't buy it if you're a billionaire. This is unfair to everyone else. Like Brentford weren't crying when United was bought out, when Chelsea was
Man,
bought out. No one had the power to do anything.
no one cried foul when you guys launched an IPO. What the fuck? That means
Yeah,
unlimited funding. Technically,
could be. Yeah.
you can just issue more shares, motherfucker.
Villa looking dangerous though. They're growing in confidence.
Villa are
John Joe
dangerous.
Shelby, man, is there a more like badass looking dude like Hitman 47 if he like ended up in the gym instead of like the shooting
By
like
badass, do you mean like murderous and serial killer-ish?
yeah, the white boy you don't fuck with at school.
Yeah, he looks like he's been across a couple of curb stoms and been in one. Um, but you know John Joe Shelby. You know the song that they have for John Joe Shelby, right?
No, tell me.
He's coming for you. He's coming for you. Harry Potter. He's coming for you
Oh man.
because he
Yeah,
looks like
haram.
Voldemort.
Yeah, haram. Yeah, haram. I was giving him Hitman 47. Badass dudes, yo.
He's coming for you. He's coming for you. Harry Potter. He's coming for you.
He was one of yours a while ago, wasn't he?
Yeah. That's where I learned the song. He was warming up on the sidelines and opposition fans were singing and I just died laughing. I was like, I can't cheer for this motherfucker. How are you supposed to cheer for a guy who cannot be named?
Well
Fucker's
done.
got the worst chance in history.
There's still been no clear-cut chances in this game. It's
No,
still
on
a
either side.
very
It's very scrappy. Being played in the
bottom league
middle third of the pitch, really, this game.
bottom league game, like
Yeah,
genuinely, like sort of, and it's like raining there, right?
yeah. McGinn's a great midfielder. I think Gerrard still needs he needs a CDM.
Mm.
He needs a ball playing midfielder, I think, for me. Because
Well, what is
Villa,
his style? Do you know Stevie G at least? We'll get to Newcastle. Stevie G, what does he do? He likes
so
possession
I
based, he likes
followed,
fast passing, wing play. What's his MO as a
yeah,
coach?
so you know this is my fucking hero. So I followed his managerial journey from the very beginning. So when he came over from the LA Galaxy to work at Liverpool as a youth coach, because that's where he initially earned his stripes, was as a youth coach at Liverpool. Trent came through during Gerrard's time as a youth coach. So like just keep that in mind. And Klopp came to Liverpool pretty much around the same time, like just before that. So Gerrard basically, when he went to Rangers, what I noticed was they play a very aggressive pressing style, very much like Liverpool. And short passes, but direct. So if there is a direct option, go direct. If you're confident with a direct option, go direct. Attack quickly, attack briskly, win the ball back high up the pitch, and press intensely all over the pitch, except for your two center backs. Only one center back presses, and that's to push up, win the ball if they can, right? So yeah, very very Liverpool like, but there's a couple of different patterns to his pressing. His pressing's a bit more intense. He demands a little bit more from his players in the press. Liverpool's pressing is a bit different. It's a bit more conservative these days than it used to be. If you compare it to like the 17-18 team, the 18-19 team, they press at different times. They're more selective as to when they press, but they press very aggressively when they do press. Villa is a bit more all the time. But yeah, dude, and that's why Rangers were so good to watch. And that's why Rangers were so hard to beat, is because it was just really hard to play your game against them. And that's how he won that title. At Villa, he's clearly trying to implement the same style. You know, but you can see he has a degree of flexibility in him. You don't get in Philip Coutinho if you want an 11-man pressing team. He's clearly willing to be flexible. He's willing to be more sort of offer more variation tactically, switch it up against different teams. So yeah, he seems like a pretty capable manager. But what I think is great about his time at Villa so far is how um, he's improved a lot of the players that were already there. He hasn't really. It's not like he had to sign Digne or Coutinho. He was doing well before those signings too.
They signed because they saw what's going on, not like
Exactly.
the success did not come because of them. They came because of the success.
Exactly.
What is
So
your what are your views on can I bring it up, Coutinho? Or are we gonna like start crying and
no,
the
dude, bro, a lot of people don't understand. Like, no Liverpool fan gave a shit a week after Coutinho left because we signed Van Dijk with that money. Like, no one gave a fuck. Especially like at that time, we were probably as Coutinho left, and the rumors of his like signing were sort of like heating up. I think most Liverpool fans were thinking like, all right, so it sucks because we finally started scoring all these goals. We're in the Champions League, and we're doing really well. Coutinho's having an amazing season. Mid-season, we're in the knockout stages of the Champions League, and this fucker leaves for a catastrophic amount of money. So you're like, fuck, like who's going to create all the chances for these front players? Now you have to remember at that time it was Salah's first season, but Salah was killing. It was Mane's second and I think second season by then, and it was Firmino's third season, I think third or second season. So these guys had been there for a while, and the level that it sort of picked up to by then, right after he left, was wait, we don't really need these guys to score goals. Like that's not a problem for us. We don't need Coutinho to create chances. Trent became an outlet. Robertson became an outlet. Our midfield became more robust. And it didn't really matter very quickly because we got Van Dijk and we stopped letting in goals. So we never looked at that signing as like the biggest tragedy of all time, to be honest. I always looked at that signing as the reason we got to where we got to be honest. If Barcelona hadn't been so stupid, and paid that exorbitant amount of money, we wouldn't have been able to get Salah. Well, Salah we already got. We wouldn't have been able to get Van Dijk, Allison, and Fabinho pretty much within 6 months of each other, dude.
yeah.
So that was huge for us. Coutinho at Villa, all the best to him, bro. He's a phenomenally talented player. He just needs a bit of love. He's one of the best players on song. He's one of the best players in the world to watch, man. He's unbelievable.
Well,
Not
before
many
before
players
we
can
get
do
to
what he does.
before we get to Villa, what do you think went wrong in Barca for him?
He was played out of position, bro. He was played out of position to begin with.
Newcastle
At Liverpool,
is
under Klopp, the team pressed around him, allowing him to not have to press that much. In Barcelona, where the rest of your midfield also has no legs, there is nowhere to hide when you're not good on the press or you're not good in the tackle. So he got exposed over and over again. And because he had to do so much work defensively, I don't think he was that impressive going forward either. Because a lot of Coutinho's ability comes with his ability to carry the ball.
now we get to the Villa signing. You don't think it was a little surprising that um your traditional bigger players in the market, your Chelseas, your Cities, your Manchester Uniteds more than anybody, were not in the market, that he just randomly sort of woke up one day and decided on Aston Villa Football Club out of all of them? It makes sense from a personal relationship with Stevie G and I'm building something here and you can see that and all of that. I get that. But I'm just saying, what you don't find it? I found it very weird that like top teams were not linked to this transfer whatsoever. I feel.
Well, look, so here's the thing, right? I also want to go back to Barca because there's more reasons for that. He was brought in to replace Iniesta, but at the same time, they also lost Neymar. So he, in the fans' eyes, the pressure was for this guy to replace Neymar and be that
Like,
spectacular and be that amazing. And he's not going to be that amazing in his first year. And I think a lot of, and it was at the same time that Barcelona started to have their decline. I think a lot of shit got put on Coutinho and he wasn't given the support. I don't think he was given, he's not a player that you can like just lead. He needs love, dude. He needs to feel loved. Like he needs to be encouraged. He's not like mentally like self-motivated in the same way like I don't know like a Roy Keane or a Henderson would be, for example. Um, or even like a John Terry would be, for example, right? Like he's not that kind of like guy. He needs the confidence from the manager and things like that. So like I believe that at Barcelona there was a bunch of different things that went wrong. Not just the fact that he was played out of position or he was expected to do a lot of other things. I think there was a lot under pressure. I think Barcelona didn't know what they signed him for. They'd been pursuing him for a really long time. Um, and they just ended up getting him for a really long, a lot of like a huge sum of money, and then didn't really know how to use him best. And then he goes to Bayern Munich, right, on loan. Performs decently, but doesn't really like cement himself as anything at Bayern Munich because that's also a great team to get into. And what you begin to realize is that Philippe Coutinho is not going to be an amazing part. Like he's not going to be the greatest player in the greatest team. He needs teams to be built around him, not other people. Maybe he's not at the level yet where he can just, slot into one of the world's
plug and
best.
play.
Yeah. So confidence, playing time, there's so many reasons that it made sense for Coutinho to go to Villa. But there's also so many fucking reasons why Villa should have gone for Philippe Coutinho. Because he cost them fucking nothing. He's desperate to play. He's played in the Premier League before at a very high level. He's astronomically talented. Like, astronomically talented.
No, he is. It makes perfect sense for Villa to sign him, especially at peanut rate. It's the other way that I'm much more focused on, that I still, you know, um that's again, where were the other suitors? I'm like, that's what I'm saying. It makes perfect sense for Villa to go
Yeah,
after him.
but
Well, how
like,
come no one, like, maybe I didn't pay
I would
attention
think
when he did
Newcastle
work.
would be in for him. I would think
Hmm?
Newcastle would be in for him, but maybe he didn't want to go to Newcastle.
Well,
I
I'm
would think
saying even more traditional powerhouses, like even a Bayern Munich randomly, or even Leverkusen for that matter, Dortmund, something like that, where
I
you
think as a
know
player you lose that stock, dude, if you've had a bunch of
undervalued
seasons
asset.
on the
But that's,
sidelines, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
You
guess
lose
so.
that
But
stock. Like the top clubs are not going to be like hunting for you anymore if you've not been playing a lot or decently well for like the last few years. They're not going to. I mean, think of Renato Sanchez. There's another story of a player who was like phenomenally talented and spent like years going from like one weird club to another. I think Coutinho could have easily gone to like a United or something like that if they were in for him. And I don't think, dude, I don't think it was just Villa. I think maybe we've just not heard reports. Maybe we've not heard from the other clubs because he chose to go to Villa instead of these other clubs. Maybe Arsenal were in for him. But do you
well,
think
that's
they
what
want
I
to
always
publicize the
I
fact that like he chose Villa over Arsenal? No. Say
yeah,
Maximin
well,
almost scoring a goal there.
just by the way, the top clubs that we talk about, quote unquote, they don't necessarily know what they're doing either. That's which is what I'm saying, that like I don't buy into the brain trust at some of these places. Having seen it, at my own club, that like you guys don't. There's no plan. You're just getting brand names which don't necessarily. They're not necessarily gelling together. You're getting
Yeah,
like
your club is a weird sort of anomaly, to be very honest, because I don't know many clubs who have spent that much money with actually no reward. Oh, is that a free kick from Maximin? It's a penalty. Oh, he's done well there. He's done well to win that. I don't think that was a lot of contact.
let's see.
It's Joe Willock, actually. Oh, that's a foul. But it's at the edge of the box. It's outside the box. It's definitely
I'm
outside
just
the box.
getting there now. My stream is about 30
Yeah,
seconds.
that's outside the box. Willock's done really well there. Oh, that's just on the line. Fuck. It was almost inside the box. It's going to be a free kick here.
Oh, he kind of like it's a foul, I guess, but
Oh, it's a foul.
like these guys fall over quick though.
Bro, it's a foul. I'm
I
taking
just
that
saw it in real
contact.
time. I'm about to see the Willock. Yeah. Um,
Yeah, bro, if you're touching me there, I'm taking the contact. Fuck
it's
that.
just outside the box though. It
Yeah.
is just like
Yeah.
on the line.
Bro, if you're stupid enough as a defender to stick your leg out, like right there, I'm taking the contact. Fuck that.
No, I get it. I'm just not necessarily down with it. I get it. Like your point is fair. I'm not
Yeah.
disagreeing. There was contact though. There was clear. Like he.
Oh,
he
yeah.
hooked him.
I thought it was inside the box initially. It looked so close to being inside the box that I thought it was inside the box. But be interesting. Who takes this now? We have Willock lining up.
Fucking VAR. I don't like this VAR. Fucking.
It's still 0-0 in the other game too. Liverpool Burnley.
St. Maximum doesn't take him.
Didn't seem to be much of a free kick taker.
Oh, free kick. I was thinking pen.
Nah. I think Willock takes it. Or Shelby, I would imagine. Oh, Trippier, dude. Come on. Fucking Kieran Trippier. He takes England's free kicks. Shelby better get the fuck out of the way. Please, Voldemort.
Again, don't tell me he takes like bringing England national team when they don't play your own.
I'm saying that for like all three of our English viewers.
If they don't play Trent, they have no credibility, in my opinion.
They don't ever.
It's one of the greatest travesties in world football I have ever seen. I'm not even joking. It pains me to admit this.
Dude, it's so typical of England to figure out a way to fuck up a talent like that. Oh, Allison going for a walk and just took it out for a fucking throw in. Oh my god, what a goal! Oh my god, what a goal! Oh my god, what a goal! He takes England's free kicks, motherfucker.
Trippier just like, fuck you, MJ.
Unknown streamers curse, motherfucker. What a free kick, bro. What a free kick. He smashed that.
He's going top left. He's going to go top
that.
left.
He's cannon that.
I'm just getting the live feed now. I'm
Oh, it
30
deflected.
seconds.
It deflected. Definitely takes a deflection. Keeper is hard done by that.
It's good. It's a smash. It's a smash hit. Like it's you can't ask for more from like it's almost too close to the like
Yeah,
like you want 5 feet behind almost like
yeah. I think the pace was just too much on it.
game on. I'm happy. Newcastle 1, Aston Villa 0. You know what? Good. Let's go Newcastle.
Definitely game on, bro. They'll have to go for it now. And Newcastle get to do what they do best, which is defend that lead. They don't get to do it often though. But
The wall didn't necessarily do its job, I feel. That yeah, it deflected like
fucking Liverpool's struggling now. Going away to Burnley's
anyhow.
a bitch, bro.
If Newcastle wins today, I mean 3 in a
Of
row,
course,
you know
Trippier gets
what?
injured. Oh no, it's not Trippier. What?
If Newcastle win today, 3 in a row, suddenly like wow, they jumped from 17 to like 14.
Yeah. Oh,
And then
he's fucking leathered that. He laced it, bro.
he did. It's a like pure strike. It's a pure like
Yeah.
it's a good like
We've got another painful fucking foul. Jesus
Tottenham
Christ. He's
are
still down. This doesn't look good.
oh yeah.
This does not look good for sure. Newcastle will not be liking the side of this, mate. Ooh. Oh, he's landed awkwardly there, having Manquillo. I think he's walking. Oh, no, he seems to be limping quite a bit. I think he's off Javi Manquillo.
Wolves 2, Tottenham 0, huh? You can't trust Tottenham. Death, taxes, and like not trusting Tottenham. I feel like that's the three. It's not like anything else. You can't trust them.
You can trust him to fuck up.
Well, yeah, I
Yes,
suppose
taxes
that,
and Tottenham fucking up.
and that's the only thing that keeps your 3 Arsenal friends going. Is just like you know what? We're not Tottenham. That's sort of the only motivating factor in life at this point. Is just we're not them. We might be us. We're not them.
Oh shit! I wonder.
What would be better is some sort of true.
I wonder.
Because it's obvious we don't have it, you know, and people like Neil deGrasse Tyson and Seth Shostak.
St. Maximin almost gets in there.
When you show up with
He's got so much talent, bro.
Villa seem a little frazzled by that goal.
Yeah.
Like
They seem a bit rushed right now.
they need that halftime
Yeah.
UVG magic.
is interesting.
They
'Cause
usually
to be
are pretty
fair,
good in the second half.
Newcastle's defended well. Like Aston Villa has not created anything real.
Or were actually pieces of aircraft that were invented back in the 1940s. And so take them off the table.
St. Maximum, that was the run right there.
Again,
He's almost too hyper sometimes.
That's a bit too much, I think, for me.
Like Carlos Tevez was like that in the early days. He's like, there's almost a little too much energy. From 105, I need you to come to 98. Like I just need -7.
I think it's just a matter of like fucking. He just holds on to the ball a bit too long. Just a bit too long. Just a bit. Just pass it. Just pass it off. Pass
Like
it off.
you find the open man, pass it. Don't like do your little dribble bullshit. Just pass it. Just simple plays, basic plays. No need to like do too much.
Yeah. No need to sex it up every play. You don't have to be Leo Messi every play.
Every single like with him, it's like
Yeah.
I like the energy, I like the enthusiasm, but like it's almost too much. Again, like Villa passing to nowhere. Ramsey.
Fabinho puts Liverpool ahead 1-0.
Oh yay!
Oh, Villa. Oh my God. Villa feeling like they had multiple shots for handball in there. It's a goal off of a set piece for Liverpool. Sean Dyche should be fucking living. That's usually his domain. Oh, it's actually a really good set piece from Liverpool. Naby Keita flicks it on into the path of Fabinho, who gets a first time hit on it, and then a second time gets a rebound, his own rebound, to put it into the back of the net off the keeper. How many free kicks does Alan St. Maximin win per match? I feel like that's got to count for something. Wallah, bro, because you put like in basketball, we know it puts teams in foul trouble and shit. It's a fucking big problem. But like, if you're getting like a defender a yellow card, that fucking counts for something pressure wise, right? Because he can't play the same game anymore.
Like you've created a weakness, and you can.
Yeah.
It's up to you to exploit it now.
Like, even when you think about like winning you free kicks and like set pieces in dangerous positions, like should be counting that as a fucking assist if you score off of it. Newcastle, oh, that was so weak from Chris Wood. It was so weak, so immature. What the fuck were you doing? Could have put Newcastle up 2-0. And Trent does something very similar in the Burnley game.
It's absurd. You know, and the other thing that people say, ships don't crash. If you're so technologically advanced.
Oh yeah, I just saw this. What like these the Wood shot, this shot that Wood just took, I never understood from a professional footballer. Like when you've got nobody marking you and you like sky it, I don't get it. It's like airballing a free throw, in my opinion. Like how does a professional footballer not kick the ball at least on target with nobody around you? I just like it's like airballing a free throw. I don't like how can you do that? How like
yeah,
I'm not saying score it every time, yeah. I'm not that harsh either, but I do think if there's nobody on you, you should at least be able to kick towards a certain target without.
Yeah, like I would understand if you were trying to go top corner and you just went over the crossbar or something. I get that. But like if you miss so fucking completely just trying to get a fucking shot on target, I'm like, yo, what the fuck were you doing, bro?
With no one around you. This is like if someone's on you, I get it. You're rushed, you've chipped it. There's bahana banjate, excuses are there, but when there's no one near you and you just sky it, I don't know. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing in practice? How you don't a footballer who does not know how to kick the ball. That's what I'm saying. And it happens a lot more often than we'd like to admit, I feel. Like I really like
oh, it's ridiculously often, bro.
Oh yeah, tonight's the superb owl, the Super Bowl, huh?
Yes, it is the superb owl. You got any predictions?
I
Rams?
want the Rams to win.
Really? You want Conky to have more money to not throw at Arsenal? Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm Coinky neutral. Like for me, in fact, if anything, it would be good if the Rams win. For me, it would be advantageous if the Rams win because then Kroenke's attention towards
Mhm.
Arsenal becomes zero.
Yeah.
Like he's an investor. If the Rams are winning, that's where he's putting his money. That's where his attention is at, and he'll just like thingy. But I think the Bengals have a really decent shot. This Joe Burrow character, Jamar Chase, they're cool. They're all right. They're all right. They're
I'm
all right.
I'm I'm going the Bengals, bro. I'm going the
Yeah,
Bengals.
like I like this could be a close Super Bowl. I think this one could
Yeah.
be really close. And they like the last 5, 10 have been, or in the last 10 years, they've been getting closer and closer. And
Yeah. I'm excited for Super Bowl Sunday. Actually, it'll be fun. Be a
but
good
I
game.
do think the Rams, having been there recently, and they've got just the older players, veteran players, OBJ, Aaron Donald, Matt Stafford. This is his like first time, only time possibly. I just think the age factor at some point the Rams they have I value age and experience. I think like you need young guys. That's not to say you don't need young blood, but
Yeah.
there's such a thing as too young almost as well.
Yeah. I agree.
Ajax 2019 or whatever, too young.
I think that was too much for them, though, bro. That was just too much for them. That I feel like I don't know. I feel like certain times youth is. Oh, why have we got a goal here? Ooh, deflected out. Oh my God, McGinn came so close. First time. Oh, keeper
But
saves it.
until the
There's no
cross, there's a
deflection.
cross. Newcastle defends it pretty decently. It's a corner. Villa takes a quick corner, crossover, and the shot. Oh,
That's what I mean.
nice organized play though. Nice set play. I
Yeah,
will like. It's fun.
that's Eddie Howe there. No, that's Stevie G actually.
That's
Sorry.
Stevie G. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie Howe's defense holding up though.
Yeah, Villa scored before the break. This is
They really look like it. They're piling on the pressure here. The Aston Villa is. They're really piling on the pressure.
someone's getting had a chat with here. Fucking referees just like being on TV, bro.
Like a little bit of extracurricular never hurt anybody.
Fuck that, dude. The referee that's seen the least is the best one.
No doubt. No doubt. Tell that to the NFL. Please explain that to the NBA. Or the NBA has understood that. Tell that to the NFL. Like the NBA
Yeah.
is like kind of.
Ooh, Tyrone Mings' header just goes over the far post. Well over. Well over.
Mings, another like cool cat. Real cool cat.
I'm not so on Tyrone Mings. I think he's a good character, but I don't think he's a fucking brilliant defender at all.
No, not brilliant. Not brilliant. Yeah, like I think his personality outshines his performance.
Yeah. I just can't believe him and Harry Maguire actually started games for England.
Don't mention Jerry Maguire. Or let's talk about Jerry Maguire. I don't want to talk about Harry Maguire. How about that? Like I'd rather talk about a 15-year-old movie than like this fucking yo, this dude like it's so this is the thing is where was the scouting report on this guy? Did no one see that this guy is like a donkey cart in the age of Porsches?
Bro, Rogers sold you a fucking. He did a great job.
This is the thing. Rogers sold them, and then they're trying to sell it to us as fans. That like, no, this is an A1 quality, and it's like, I'm not buying. At least I've seen two. 1 season, 2 seasons, now 3, 4
Yeah.
seasons. Like, and even his previous history at Spurs was not that Allah. It wasn't that great either. Like he like had a really good coach. He had a good system working with him, and he had a good team, a very good team around him, who were
Yeah.
at their peak. Son, Kane at that point. These guys, Ericsson, they were at their peak. AVB was at his peak as a like in during his Spurs time. I don't know. I think we were sold a bill of goods that just doesn't match.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I think.
And like leave it to the English to say no, no, he's their best defender in England. Apparently, you're not
I
gonna
just
play
don't think
Trent.
he has the ability. I don't think he has the attributes or the ability. He doesn't have the pace naturally. His first two steps are slow as shit. I think his body positioning is out of whack, so technically he's not sound as a defender. I think his concentration's not there, but I think that could also be because of pressure and because he's on a terrible run of form. I think that affects you psychologically. I can understand that. But I just think that he's not the kind of defender you trust to play a high line, because that is instinctive, very risky defending that requires recovery and a bunch of attributes that are not his strong point. So
High line or low line, I think more than anything, you're right with all of those lack of qualities that you mentioned. But more than anything, I think his reading of the game is so irrelevant or erroneous, one or the other. I don't think he knows how to read a game. He doesn't know how to read the passes, apparently, which is sort of the base. If you don't have speed, if you don't have pace, height, all of these things, if you don't have that, you should at least then be ace at the tape. Literally studying tape and understanding that this guy has a tendency to do left or right,
oh
or
yeah, dude, all
this
the best
guy.
defenders, I guarantee you, watch a shit ton of tape.
Yeah,
They
no
watch a
doubt.
shit ton of tape.
Like you have to, right? Like
Yeah.
this guy doesn't seem to have the natural read of the game, and he doesn't have the like homework aspect either. Like I don't know what he does on the pitch. And I don't know how he's the captain. On top of all of this, we haven't even
Yeah.
mentioned the fact that like
I
this is
think
your
I think
captain.
that's the part that like bemuses me is like, how did I get that he's at the club? I get that he gets games. I get all that. No, bro, what are you talking about? Like, we've not had shitty players like play for us. Come on, I get it. But at the same time, we've not had shitty players that cost that much play for us, thankfully. But we've had a lot of shitty players play for us. But what bothers me is how he's given a leadership position at the club. And once you figured out that, like, oh, this guy actually isn't very good, because there is like half a season per season where he's shit, or 3/4 of the season he's shit, and a quarter of the season he's good. We're gonna give him a leadership position. Okay, now we know he's shit. We're gonna let him keep the leadership position.
Yeah. Like yes.
The lack of corrective action, I think, or the willingness to admit we fucked up.
No doubt. No doubt. That's just modern day United at this point. But it's 1-0
Because if
Newcastle.
and okay, maybe I'm reading too much into this, but if you what negative outcome occurs if you take the captaincy away from Harry Maguire? Who does it hurt? Doesn't hurt the club. Helps the club. Helps the on-field performances if you appoint a better captain. Helps the manager because the captain's good. Helps every other player at the club. The only person who it doesn't help is Harry Maguire. So why is Manchester United more worried about Harry Maguire and hurting his feelings than what's right for the club?
I think it's less about feelings and more about who like from their perspective, Ragnick's perspective, he's gonna say, "Who do you want me to put? We've tried Pogba, he failed. We're not gonna give it to Ronaldo. He's just a visitor. He's a tourist at this point. Um, like, who do you want us to give it to? Everyone else, um, who like Cavani's gonna retire. Lingard, we don't know. Martial is gone. Who else is there? Bruno Fernandes. We don't even know if like what's gonna happen with him if he's gonna play the next game or not. He's very like he might be there, but he's not really there. Like
Yeah.
can be done here. I think the worst kind of
Yeah.
thing.
and that's what I would give it to De Gea personally.
I mean, I would give it to
Even-
Scott McTominay.
I don't disagree with you. I genuinely at this point a Muppet's better than Maguire.
Just give it to Rafael Varane, bro.
A Muppet is better than Maguire at this point in time. So like, I don't disagree. I'm just saying the pushback from their side will be who do you want us? That's
Yeah.
Varane's too in and out. He's injured, not injured. He's got like his own thing going on. I'm glad. I'm glad someone's enjoying.
I guess then your only option is De Gea, really.
But even he's very like. There's been like dispute between him and Dean Henderson and who's number one, who's staying, who's going. Like, I agree. I think like
Is that is that a dispute or just competition?
well, it's that depends on your man management skills at that point.
Yeah. It's like, oh, like there's issues with him and the guy who's vying for his job. Yeah, I believe that's called competition at a club match. And I know you don't have a lot of it, but all of our players have issues with the other players at the club that play in the same position.
And the first thing they're gonna do is run to the media and talk about it. They're not gonna confront each other.
Yeah.
Or even better, show it on the pitch. They're gonna run to the next open mic. They're showing the replays to this goal. I don't know if there's much you can do. It's just a like.
What do you
it's
think
a
the Manchester
bullet
United
shot.
therapy sessions are called? Real United? Because that's when they're really a team. Or...
The only time they actually like perform as a unit.
Yeah, is when they go to therapy together.
Next.
Yeah.
Who is the Villa goalkeeper, by the way?
Oh, dude, it's the big boy, former Arsenal keeper Emi Martinez.
Martinez, yeah.
Great goalkeeper.
This was hard luck. This goal was hard luck.
It's hard luck.
You can't blame him when there's a deflection and the shot's that
especially
fast.
that's a wicked deflection. It was going like he's going this way and the ball takes him that way. The deflection takes it that way. It's a very hard save to make and adjust for, dude. Even if it's close to you, it's literally like not even half a second.
Yeah. What is this Carragher and who is this? What are they saying? Anything interesting? Although this game's been very nonchalant in some respects. Just that one goal happened. Otherwise, it's not been.
Yeah.
It's not really been back and forth or anything like that.
No, it's not been super exciting, but Villa has started to pile it on.
They started towards the end of the half, but then
Yeah.
I feel Newcastle also like fought back a little with their own corners or corner.
Be excited to see how the table looks if results stay as they are.
Well, that's where Newcastle will see a big bump from 17 to 14. From 21 points to 24. Those 3 points are like gold for them.
Villa are in 11th, but this win would take them all the way to 10th. not bad. They would get past Southampton, top half of the table. That's what Stevie G wants. Newcastle, they're out of relegation already, but this would really help them out.
They're out of relegation, but this would be like we're out of relegation.
Yeah. Burnley, for the fact that they're fucking bottom, they've only lost 9 games. Norwich have lost 15. Watford have lost 16.
Yeah. West Ham, who are 4th, have lost 8.
Yeah. It's just a fucking Burnley have drawn 11.
Like you need to convert those draws into, or you need to convert
See,
those losses into more draws.
Yeah. But the thing is, Burnley have a shit ton of games in hand. They have like 2 or 3 games in hand. And meanwhile, Newcastle.
That's true. That's very. This season's really weird with the obviously because of the schedules and all that.
Yeah. But I'd say Watford, Newcastle, Everton, Norwich are the clubs that have to watch out. And I take a lot in saying Everton needs to watch out for relegation.
Now that you mentioned the loss